While national attention was focused in 2017 on the first year of the Trump administration, state legislatures around the country were busy, passing more than 21,000 new laws, according to the National Conference on State Legislatures. Some of those affect public schools, as does actions taken by some state boards of education. A few states passed laws requiring public schools to offer free tampons and other feminine hygiene products in bathrooms. There were newly mandated subjects. Virginia became the first state to set mandatory computer science standards, while California passed a law requiring schools to offer students in grades 7 to 12 education and training on human trafficking identification and prevention. Here are some of the new laws and board mandates that will affect public schools, and you can see many others on a long list of education topics at this database. California. Among new laws affecting public schools in the state are, according to this list from the Orange County Department of Education: ending meal shaming. It's a little hard to believe this was happening in some school districts, but in some districts, schools would give a snack or nothing to students whose parents were not current in their school lunch payments. And some officials actually reprimanded kids while they were in line for lunch or stamped their hands so the kids could remind their parents to pay up. A new law bars what is called meal shaming. Water testing at schools. All public schools are now required to test their water supplies for lead every year and let parents know if the water is considered not safe for drinking. A safe water source would then be found for students. Human trafficking education. Students in grades 7 to 12 in public schools must offer education and training on human trafficking identification and prevention. Improving hygiene. Some public schools must provide feminine hygiene products, including tampons, in at least half of the bathrooms on campus and give them out free. The law covers schools with any combination of classes from grade 6 to grade 12, with at least 40% of the student population coming from low-income families. Florida charter funding. Gov. Rick Scott, R., signed into law education funding measures that will, among other things, provide millions of dollars to help charter schools. Several school boards in the state have sued. Best and Brightest. The legislature voted to expand a highly controversial program called Florida's Best and Brightest Teacher Scholarships, which gives big bonuses to teachers with high student SAT and ACT scores, and strong evaluations. This is not about rewarding teachers whose students get high test scores but who themselves got high scores on these exams, even if it was decades ago. Some teachers who never took one of the college admissions tests they may have started out in community colleges are taking the tests now to qualify for the bonuses. Textbook challenges. In what critics call an assault on science education, a new law makes it easier for residents to object to the use of instructional materials in the public schools. Two obvious targets of the law: climate change and evolution.